Hello student, good morning student. How are you? Hope you are fine. In previous classes, I am discussing about class 7 history, tracing changes through 1,000 years. Rohan, stand up. Name one Arab geographer, cartographer. Ali Idrisi. Very fine. Sit down. Next. Isika, stand up. Name one Persian Chronicles. Yes, tell me. Very so simple answer. The term Hindustan was first used by Minhaj-e-Siraj, a Persian chronicle in the 13th century. Excellent. Sit down. So, student, I am starting next topic: historians and their sources. Historians and their sources. Begin. Open your book, page number 4. Historians use different types of sources to learn about the past depending upon the period of their study and the nature of their investigation. I repeat again. Historians use different types of sources to learn about the past depending upon the periods of their study and the nature of their investigation. Last year, for example, you read about the rulers of Gupta dynasty and Harshvardhan. In this book, we will read about the following 1,000 years. From roughly 700 to 1750. You will notice some continuity in the sources used by historians for the study of this period. They still rely on coins, inscription, architecture and textual record for information. I am highlighting some important points in this topic related. In exam, in this topic, one question: what are the sources of historian? Yes. Number 1, coins. Number 2, inscription. Number 3, architecture. Number 4, textual records. I repeat, what are the sources of historian? Coins. Number 2, inscriptions. Number 3, architecture. Number 4, textual record. In this topic, any confusion? Okay, proceed. But there is no considerable discontinuity. The number and variety of textual records increased dramatically during this period. They slowly displaced other types of available information. Through this period, paper gradually became cheaper and more widely available. People used to write holy text, chronicles for rulers, letters, teachings of sons, petitions and judicial record, and for registers of accounts and taxes. I am revising this topic. But there is no also considerable discontinuity. The number and variety of textual record increased dramatically during this period. They slowly displaced other types of available information. Through this period, paper gradually became cheaper and more widely available. People used it to write holy text, chronicles of rulers, letters, and teachings of sons, petitions, and judicial records, and for registers of accounts and taxes. Manuscripts were collected by wealthy people, rulers, monasteries, and temples. They were placed in library and archives. What is the meaning of archives? A place where documents and manuscripts are stored. Today, all national and state government have archives where they keep all their old official record and transactions. What is the meaning of archives? A place where documents and manuscripts are stored. Today, all national and state governments have archives where they keep all their old officials record and transactions. These manuscripts provide a lot of information to historians, but they are also difficult to use. Look at figure 1. A painting of scribes making a copy of a manuscript. This painting is usually only 10.5 cm by 7.1 cm in size. Because of its size, it is called a miniature. miniature. Miniature paintings were sometimes used to illustrate the text of manuscripts. They were so beautiful that later collectors often took the manuscripts apart and sold just the miniature. Any doubt? I repeat in this topic some important lines. Coins and inscription, architectures and textual record are the basic source used by historians to study the past. Coins, inscription, architecture, textual records are the basic sources used by the historians to study the past. Point to be noted out. Manuscripts collected from wealthy people, rulers, monasteries, temples were placed in library, archives. These manuscripts and documents helped the historian with several detailed information, though it is difficult to use them, as there was no printing press in those days. Scribes used to copy down manuscripts by hand. The authors used to revise their chronicles time to time. Ziauddin Burni, a 14th century chronicle author, revised his chronicle for the first time in 1356, followed by another version 2 years later. Got it? There was no printing press in those days, so scratch copied manuscript by hand. If you have ever copied a friend's homework, you would know that this is not a simple exercise. Sometimes you cannot read your friend's handwriting and are forced to guess what is written. As a result, there are small but significant differences in your copy of your friend's work. Manuscript copying is somewhat similar. As scratch copied manuscript, they also introduce small changes, a word here, a sentence there. These small differences grew over centuries of copying until manuscript of the, turn your page, same text became substantially different from one another. This is a serious problem because we rarely find the original manuscript of the author today. We are totally dependent upon the copies made by later scribes. What is the meaning of scribes? Can anybody explain what is the meaning of scribes? Stand up, Rohit. Scribes were those professionals who used to copy down the manuscript. I repeat again. Scribes were those professionals who used to copy down the manuscripts. On occasion, authors revised their chronicles at different times. The 14th century chronicler Ziauddin Barni wrote his chronicle first in 1356 and another version 2 years later. The two different from each other, but historians did not know about the existence of the first version until 1960. It remained lost in large library collection. Now look at figure number 2. This is very important, so I discuss. Different kinds of handwriting could make the readings of the Persian and Arabic, two language, Persian and Arabic, difficult. The Nastaliq style on the left is cursive and easy to read. On that time, the Sikaste on the right, both clear, left and right, is denser and more difficult. Any query in this topic? Now I am asking some question. Now write down in your copy as a homework. What are the sources used by the historian to study the past? What are the sources used by the historian to study the past? You must be write down another day homework in your copy. Show me. It is mandatory for every student. Next question. What was the result of easy availability of paper in the 14th century? I am repeating again question. What was the result of the easy availability of paper in the 14th century. Thank you class.